That's not all that is happening. Let's walk through some of the talking points now, and I have Bukola joining me to walk through that one.
Yes, well done, Kadi, and I quite agree with the president there about, you know, all of the praises given to the Super Eagles. Yeah. True Stekong, a true captain.
Yeah.
Osime, a true Trojan horse. Yeah.
Then Lukman said, didn't see Lukman coming.
I said something about Lukman, don't look anybody.
Something like that, you know, played with the words. But it's good to see the boys, the men now, or the Eagles, whatever you want to call them, being rewarded for their outing at the AFCON. Don't worry, we can let Cote d'Ivoire take it this time. We'll grab it the next time. You have been talking about that particular honor for the Super Eagles, and you trust Nigerians to take what you call the comedic angle to things. So let's walk through what you've been saying, particularly about that reward for the Super Eagles. You see this one, Christine Albert, 91, an ex, and this is what Christine Albert, 91, says. The question is, so those of us that bought Phil to cheer them, waiting come be our game. Okay. I get it, I know.
We get it, right?
Don't worry, we get at least the excitement and the heartbreak as well when we didn't win. But hey, that's what Christian Albert has to say about that one.
Well, the silver medal is our reward, and we're proud of the Super Eagles. They defended our national pride. So that's good enough.
That's good enough.
And we hope the president will put the icing on the cake by giving Nigerians all of their expectations, delivering.
That will be a perfect one, right?
Yeah.
But it just goes to show the fact that it's football, it's 11 versus 11. Don't try to, you know, stress yourself out. It's just 11 people playing against 11 people. You're not on the field, so take it easy on yourself.
Well, this one is from Silmani, and he says, or she says, I congratulate the Super Eagles for their achievements, and I thank President Tinubu for his appreciation and support.
So
if the president didn't do anything, if the federal government didn't do anything, we'll be back here condemning the federal government. So we're grateful.
Okay, you see this one from Nira Cake 54439, and it's again that angle, saying that the president actually tried for the Super Eagles, but not for Nigerians. Goes on to say, there's suffering, there's hunger, people are really tired. And I think that speaks to what you were talking about earlier, Bukola.
Yeah, and indeed, this one is from Daniel, and Daniel says, just a simple line, congratulations, Super Eagles players.
And Daram Zopemi essentially saying it's good to honor these guys. Very good one. They made Nigerians happy and united for a short period of time, and it was worth it. But why don't we move on? Why don't we carry all that and, you know, continue with it? We don't need the Super Eagles. They don't play every time, so we can't just unite when they're playing. We should always be united, absolutely.
Absolutely. That's instructive there, Kayode. This one is from Oyeni Samuel, and he says, this is how to reward hard work, not by wearing authentic jersey. Now, I don't know who he was referring to, but the way they were rewarded, perfect.
Shots fired there.
Particularly that national honor.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Shots fired there. You know what? I'm just going to leave that out. Hashtag CTV Morning Brief if you have something to say about that one. Also, NYSC has been in the news. Recall NYSC has been saying that, well, we've reduced posting, in fact, stopped posting core members, youths, to areas that are deemed insecure, volatile in terms of security. But then there's been a lot of chatter around that on social media, and this is what some have had to say, perhaps people who've had experiences with the posting. And this is Can of Cans 11_ saying, if you're posted to a dangerous location, don't go, please. You're on your own. NYC won't pay your ransom. And I know that it's a sad narrative, but it's the reality for a lot of people. We're just talking about Zamfara, the kidnapping. Just yesterday, two policemen, 2 other people killed. So you understand where this is coming from. Absolutely.
This one is from Ademola, and it's a simple line. Somebody said this is a page from NYC orientation book, and there's a quote there from the NYC orientation book. Do we have time to go through it?
Yeah, basically, I think it's quite clear about, you know, when you're traveling in high-risk roads such as Abuja and the rest.
Kaduna, Port Harcourt roads, then alert your family members, friends, and colleagues in order to. Well, I'm not quite sure about this page. I think the NYSC has since disowned this particular page. So
there you see what people are saying about that on X. A couple of more things making the rounds, but let's talk about Access Bank. And I got a lot of people talking yesterday coming off that sad event over the weekend and then the spillover. But this is what's been said about Axis Bank. In less than 48 hours, Axis Bank has announced a new acting CEO after the demise of a previous one. And, well, it's important to note that this is a very difficult time for the company itself, and also, more importantly, the people, the family who have lost loved ones. So it's important to be charitable with what we say. It's never easy, and it never leaves you losing someone, not just one person, a family. It's never easy. So let's be charitable, let's be guided. The fact that we have freedom of speech doesn't mean we shouldn't be charitable about what we say, and I think that's what should guide us moving forward.
Yeah, thank you, Kayode, for those instructive words there. And I think I'll just go on to what Ikenna Ahanotu is saying, and this is it. Herbert Ike Imokwede and Bolaji grew Access Bank to where it is today. She was the head human resources for the bank. Let's hope she's able to continue from where Herbert, that's the MD who has now passed on, left off.
So there you go. Perhaps can give you insight to some of the talking points across the board. But we'll take a moment now, and when we return, we'll begin with the hard topics of the day. Yes, it's Valentine's Day. We've not forgotten that. But there are real issues that we also have to deal with as a nation. So we'll get deep into it, and we'll build it up from there. This is a morning brief right here on Channels Television, Valentine's Day edition. Stay with us. We'll be right back.